Good morning, it's the 11th of, see a little tail here? It's Milo. Not such a kitten anymore, he's huge. The 11th of June, 2025. Hope this finds you well and happy and enjoying the cloudy weather. Maybe they're still messing about with the weather. I thought that this summer would be more normal. Maybe summer's not over yet. Oh, I don't know why I have that card. Life lessons. Interesting. Maybe we've got to see it first. I don't know. Maybe it's not far away. Maybe it still happened by August. Affirm. Ho, ho, ho. Let's hope that's not just about the weather then, eh? Anyway, oh my goodness me. So I haven't read all your comments, by the way. So there are some things that, maybe of interest. And I will get around to looking at them all. I just haven't had a chance. And, however, last night I looked in the newspaper briefly. I know someone on the channel said, she said, don't read the newspapers, Caroline. I said, I don't. I didn't for 5 years or watch a single news broadcast. And when it came on the radio, the news, I'd turn it off. But I have been looking since President Trump came in, because obviously I'm looking to see, what's happening with the ceasefire. So I do look, but it's a very brief look. So last night I had a brief look. Oh my goodness me, I couldn't believe this one. So, new laws going to be passed next week, that they've decided that the abortion law in the UK will change. I think it's already going to be changed next week. Not voting. I think the change is happening. Or are they voting to change next week? I was pretty sure it was like a done thing. The laws will be changed next week, or voted to be changed next week, that you can terminate your pregnancy between 0 to 40 weeks. Any time during that period, you legally can decide, I do not wish to have this pregnancy. Anytime. And just a side note, I was born at 27 weeks premature, and I was a fully grown baby, and I am here to tell the tale. So what I'm saying is, it goes to show, can you imagine 40 weeks? So, here we are. New World Order, Agenda 2030, whatever it may be. Planned parenting, eugenics, start going down that road. Now, I'm quite surprised this is actually happening. In fact, I'm shocked. Actually, I struggle to believe this is actually going to happen, and that the white hats and everything aren't going to stop this, because there's one thing showing us what's going on in the world. To me, this is one step too far. Now, yet again, because I have an opinion, I could get an STRIKE on here. However, because on this channel we all know what this is all about, so therefore I have to have reference to what was going to happen to the human race. If that gets me in a bit of strife, so be it. But it's part of what I read on was the planned New World Order. I will say I've just looked at my notes, and I've actually written down the law to be passed next week. So let's hope we do finally see some kind of collapse of this structure very, very, very soon, because this is shocking, to say the least. Whatever your views are, if you go back to, New World Order and everything they had planned for humanity, add the dots. It's a bigger picture than just this, if you see what I'm saying. So, it's unbelievable. Right, so, and then of course they bring in the DEATH pods. I think that was stopped. But, you know, like, you can see where this is going. Okay, will the law be passed next week? Ooh, I'm really surprised. Okay, this could be like weighing it up, to be decided still, and I'm really surprised because it says the law to be passed. Oh, here comes Milo. Milo. No, don't eat my flowers, Milo. Milo. I see all the flowers, they're moving. Oh no! Stop. Milo. No. No, you're ruining them. No, please, stop. Right, here we go. Look at the card. Woman, that's a mother. She's a mother, pregnant with child, possibly pregnant with child. Look, it's a fertility card. It's a major card as well. I can't believe it. So this is like a direction they've never thought of before. This is like a totally new direction. Wow. Okay. And unbelievable. Okay, so this is the path, perhaps enlightening the path they wanted to go on, or knowledge of all of this. Wow. Right, hold on. This could be just telling me the story, right? But so far, I don't have, yes, the law is going to be passed. I have no justice card that could be signing legal papers. But what's very interesting about this reading is I have 3 major arcanas in the storyline. So, to me, this is like, remember, ever since I told you Labour got in, I've had the Hermit enlightening us onto what was going to happen. They're showing you everything they were going to do, or whoever was in power was going to do at that time. Okay, so this is about knowledge and wisdom and the path that we're going on potentially, or we're going on. But what's interesting is this card here is about fertility because of the pomegranates. Okay, so seeds of fertility, female monthly cycle. So it's interesting that I have 2 cards to do with birth and major cards next to each other, okay? However, this is a secretive card as well. They're both kind of blue, okay? Blue. Isn't blue calm? Calm, quiet. I'm wondering if it's like, now this is just me just using my intuition, you know, that we need to be calm, like maybe this is like not going to be what we think it is in the future. That was just a side note, okay? Make of that what you will. That was just my intuition. Whatever your intuition, what is blue, the colour blue? Is blue serenity? So maybe like this won't be what we think it will be. Anyway, like I said, that was just my intuition wandering blue. Now, because the birth card is actually very lovely in yellow and positive and optimistic, and yellow is like the sun, isn't it? Now, interesting, this card is about sort of knowledge, but not like you're stuck, okay? Your thoughts are stuck. So is this exposing their plans, what they wanted. Like they can't, it's, you know, it's limited thinking, you know, it's like, that's what they're thinking and that's all they can think about, because that could have been part of the agenda. It's a word card, so, you know, could it be part of, you know, Agenda 2030? Why don't I have sign on the bottom line card? And I don't. Unless it's just saying this is about the narrative that they wanted, and, you know, that's what, you know, look. Wow. Look at this. It could be just saying at the moment, it could be that we need to see this, okay? Look at the stress on this card. This is families. Families, longevity, security, and it's for generations. So, you know, how it could change generations, or could be generational. In lifetime, change life cycles. That's very interesting. So it could be that they're trying to show us or tell us about this information that's been hidden. It could be, but I'm just saying, this is kind of like a suggestion here, that the military are pushing for this to be exposed. So I don't see signing of papers yet, even though they've said they will. I don't see it just immediately yet, and I don't know why. I don't see it. Now, she's all about the truth and justice, okay? And it can be, she can be a bit brutal. Is this exposing but not actually happening? Was going to happen, not actually happening. I have the same card yet again on the bottom. Oh, my sweet cat. He's so lovely. Go and sleep, darling. If I could take the thing off the tripod, I could show you. He's so sweet. Oh, a card's falling down here. Okay. Yeah. I wonder. Now, I really hope this doesn't go as expected, because this does feel like action, but this feels like it could be action reversed at some point, or not happening. Maybe they're just saying it. Maybe it's for, we just have to see it. How perhaps, you know, overuse of strength, it could even be. The Queen of Cups, and that could be a very sad situation, or it could be saying something they were focused on, or they are focused on. I can't quite believe I've got that card. But that can also be a slow change. Okay, so maybe they stop that change. So I'm going to pull some side cards. Like I said, I haven't actually seen signing of paperwork yet. But this is definitely putting out the narrative. Exposing the narrative could be to people. To look, this could be fears, but this could also be not as it seems. Something, I'm not getting signing of papers yet. Will they, I didn't even get to say it, will they sign this paperwork, these, you know, make this a written thing in court? Put my teeth in. Insights, the answers are there for those who look. I'll carry on with these other cards. Will they make this a law this year? Well, it should be literally next week, according to them. I'm going to pull another one. Okay. What's on the bottom? Yeah, I don't think you get positive if it was what we were thinking. Now, do remember, I didn't have a major card in the outcomes. That can change. However, I think with such an intense situation, I think that you would expect to see a major card to be signed off, because it's life-changing. So to not have a major card is very interesting for me. Like, I have power. So are they showing their power? It's a power plan. Temperance. Find balance and be centered. I've now had positive and protection, which is great. I now have security, also great. Safe harbour for now. But it's not like nobody's going to oppose it because it's apparently meant to be signed. It's been signed, it's going through. So maybe it doesn't actually happen. You know, they're saying it, you know, but you have to know, is that true? How are we going to know if that's actually happened? Be thankful for what is good now. Gratitude. Whew. Great news is headed your way. Abundance. So great news. Signs. Is this taking the blindfold off, which was the last card? Showing you what they were passionate about. Oh my goodness, look at this. Passion isn't confined to sexual energy. Life is meant to be felt. Don't hold back. So there you go. That's what I have today. I'm hoping that, you know, this is just for the sleepers. Guidance. Makes you wonder, doesn't it, now? Even feels like even clearer. Focus. That could be their focus. Persistence. Overcoming. So that's very positive. Focus. Same kind of thing. Last, I'll just do this one a bit. Skills. Clearing. Emotional and mental clutter. Communicate. So is this, you know, the world is finally getting to see how strong power can be. Grounding. The beginning is where you need to be. Wow. I have a feeling now, every time I get a grounding card, the beginning is where you need to be, is because they're showing you everything from the beginning, so that when they tell you the end, everybody can cross-reference it back. That's what they wanted. That's what they had planned. Oh my goodness. And you know, if you're not asleep, if you're asleep, you're going to be awake soon. Although some people, I don't think will ever wake up. Anyway, I hope you enjoy my reading. By the way, my friend Chris, Divine Light Readings by Chris, she just did a video. It's had so many views. Over 2,000 when I last looked. I haven't watched it yet. I hadn't had time. But I will watch it. And I wanted just to say that if you could bump up her viewership, her subscribers, if she gets another 500, she can apply to be monetized. And she's been doing this as long as me. I think 3 years now. We have the same teacher online. She's in America, I'm in the UK, but it works well together. And that would be fantastic for her, because at the end of the day, we have been doing this for free. That card just fell out. Oh wow, Chris, this is a card for you. As I was shuffling. And it would be lovely, because, you know, we have been doing it for free, and it would be nice. It's not a lot, but, you know, can't complain. It's still lovely to have. So just saying, if you just add her, if everybody subscribed on this channel just added her, she could apply, and I think that would be lovely for her. And yeah, she can't do as many videos because she does have a full-time job. So, you know, to be fair. Have a great day. Do take care. Bye now.